Luca, tell us about who you are, where are you from?
Sure. So my name's Luca. I'm a web developer and designer based out of London. I'm 19 years old. I've been through a digital agency in my past and then went into a startup called Walk-In based in London about ending queues for restaurants in London. I was there as a web developer and designer. And then eventually I've now moved on to be working full time on freelance projects. So yeah, that's a little bit about me.
Amazing. So, what is your focus now as freelancing projects and the stuff that you do? What do you want to focus at in your business right now?
Sure. So I think because of the fact that I've got such like a I've got the majority of my experience in web development and app development. That's I kind of started doing that kind of thing when I was about 12 years old, and so I've got quite a bit of experience now doing that, and I'm pretty good at it. So I kind of want to maintain doing that kind of thing throughout the future. I want to help build like some really nice websites for different companies and stuff like that. But the area that I really want to kind of advance in and and get better in is design. And that's already become more and more apparent through like UI design, and I've been able to actually create. I'm able to design like the UI and UX of different sites and then implement them myself and then hand them straight off to clients, which often um, is quite a pain relief for clients that they don't have to go look for different developers and designers for different parts of their project. But then also I've been spending a little bit more time looking at at the process of brand strategy and making brand identity systems. So actually their logos and the visual feel of their brand. And as a young person, I still got feel like I've got quite a couple of different avenues that I want to explore. But I kind of want to just become like the ultimate creative solutions machine where I can kind of take in any creative problem and then help a client or a particular business solve any creative like problems that they might have. But whether that's doing those things myself or helping refer those like help them find the right person to get that solution.
It's amazing that sometimes people don't know. They just look on the website, they design, they think a whole studio is behind it,
Yeah.
like a whole agency is behind it.
Mm,
And what you showed me in the last couple of days, you showed me a lot of projects that you did, and it's basically you or you
mm,
controlling behind the scenes
mm,
and then allowing the brand to look good and in terms of design and
yeah.
website and make sure the website looks good in all
Yeah.
the screens everywhere.
Yeah, I really enjoy the process of building things. So I on my Instagram, for instance, I'm posting the process of all the different projects that I'm working on because I'm fascinated by other people's processes and seeing how other people work. And I think sharing that kind of thing is really useful so people have a better idea of how you work.
So you like to, while you're doing it, to learn new skills. You always, adding new skills and,
Yeah.
new technologies, new programming languages,
Mm-hmm.
um, new tech trends and stuff, which is very,
Mm-hmm.
very good. And you're improving yourself every year. And I know you for a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
We have like a little history, and I'm so happy. And I know that you also attended hackathons, right? Like
Mm,
a bunch of hackathons in the UK,
mm.
maybe around the world. So tell us about that.
Sure. So I think hackathons are pretty crucial to like they were probably one of the keys to like me succeeding in the industry a little bit. When I was really young, I went to a massive hackathon called Young United State, which I think had about 60 different centers, 2,000 participants, all under the age of 18, building different products over a week. And then on the weekend, everyone from across the UK went to one center and in my first edition of this hackathon, I won the best example of design with my team. And that kind of really motivated me to want to learn to do more and improve a lot more because I kind of was beginning to really understand how much there was to learn. And so ever since that point, I've been going to loads of different hackathons. And there was a point, probably whilst I was at school, where I was going to every single event that I could find within the M25, like the center of London.
Mhm.
I was commuting all over the place on different weekends and building lots of different weird little products, and meeting an awful lot of different people. And those kind of hackathons and those events are what really nurtured like the the person I am now, I guess. Because I did when I was in school, I didn't really have any like courses or lessons in like IT or design or anything. I was having like the standard like maths, English, and sciences and stuff like that. I never really had anyone to teach me, so I was all about teaching myself. And hackathons are just a really good way of pushing yourself and helping you learn new skills. So yeah,
So you learn by doing, by making stuff, by creating stuff. This is
exactly.
through all the years. That's what you do, and
Yeah.
you network, and people follow you on Twitter. And I saw that people,
Mm.
you started giving talks in
Yeah.
events, not just
Hmm.
hackathons, like public
Yeah.
speaking, inspiring people in the UK, outside of the UK. Now you just started to take in projects all over the world.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I wanna as a like my I guess my unique perspective is one of a young person who's not really had any like courses or anything to teach them how to do all of this stuff. And so the project-based learning and stuff is has really it gives quite I feel like I'm able to give insight to other young people on how to get involved in this kind of thing, or even people who are older and who don't really like necessarily know how to get into to design or development. And so I feel like I can give some insight in that regard.
Amazing. So I want to conclude and say for people who don't know you that I know you, and I really want to work with you more. I
Mm,
think you're super talented, super smart. You learn fast, new technologies, and sometimes I just show you a platform like we did right now, and you already come to conclusions and way how we can integrate more stuff. How
mm,
to work with public APIs, and always read new documentation and stuff, new technologies. I think it's super important as a developer, as a designer, as a thinker, as an entrepreneur. It's super important to always keep on updating ourselves, and that's why I wish for myself and my friends, and of course
mm.
you. How can people find you online? Your website?
Sure,
Give
yeah.
us some details.
Yeah, so my website's lucamarchal.com, Marchal, and that on Instagram at lucafloats. I feel free to have a look around. If you even search up my name on Google, I'm sure you'll find some things around me. But yeah, I'm always happy to have a chat about anything, about learning or about a new project or any ideas that anyone ever has. So feel free to give me a shout.
Amazing. So I want you on my team, whatever I'm doing. I'm telling you in advance, and we have some amazing mutual friends around the world who are
Mm,
also, hackers, thinkers, just like us, designers. And yeah, let's catch up, and we're gonna stream this interview all over the community. So if you guys wanna meet Luca, I totally recommend that. And so happy to have you. And maybe we should have another interview like this, where you're going to show some of your latest projects.
sure, happy to do that.
Great. So thank you very much, and I'll see you at the hackathon with us.
Sounds good.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.